You're about to see the rarest kind of human experience. One man's adventure into the world of the unknown. You may question, you may challenge what follows. Nevertheless, it is the personal record of someone who took that one step beyond.
She was standing right here! I saw it! It was no hallucination.
Hallucination. According to Webster, noun, illusion, apparent perception of an external object, not actually present. That's what the dictionary says. But inside that room, that well-ordered definition just won't do.
Sometimes repeating over and over again what we think we have seen.
You want to hear it again? You just tell me you want to hear it again. You want to hear it 1,000 times. I'll tell it to you 1,000 times. But when do we stop?
When that which cannot be is removed from that which was.
Okay, Doctor. Same story. 6 weeks ago, I was released from a sanitarium for chronic alcoholism. I went to Nevada to find my wife. She was getting a divorce.
Hi, Dad.
Wow. It's been a while, son. You know something, son? I missed you.
Me too. But Ma said it'd be better if we didn't bother you.
Well, she's right. She's right. That's no place to go visiting people. How is she?
She's okay.
Hey, what's the matter, huh?
Nothing.
Oh. Well, I'm not drunk, if that's what you're wondering.
Dad.
That was it, wasn't it? She told you to find out if I was. Well, now, that's nothing for you to be ashamed of. She's absolutely right. She shouldn't see me unless she makes sure. You're never going to have to worry about that again, Steve. You believe me?
Sure I do.
Thanks, Steve. Now, let's go see if we can convince your mother.
I hope she believes you.
I hope so, too. Hey, wait a minute. Helen.
Hello, Carl. Put this out in the station wagon, will you, Steve?
You still going?
Mm-hmm.
Dad, too?
Well, you run along now, huh?
Steve. See you later. How'd you like the flowers?
They're lovely. It's a much bigger bouquet than last time.
I see you didn't care much for the note either. I meant every word of it.
You always do. You were always sweet and thoughtful, Carl.
Except when I was drunk and looking for somebody to punch.
I just can't help it anymore. I used to be able to forget, but now I can't. Why did you come all the way out here? The answer is no.
Helen?
No, Carl, absolutely no. See, all the other times you were away, I used to be able to think of you the way you were when we first got married. The good times. But this last time, all I could see was you drunk and shouting and fighting and those two policemen, the way they looked at me. Carl, I've just forgiven and forgotten so many times that it's just all gone out of me. The forgiving and the forgetting. I can't, that's all, no.
Helen, I don't want you to forget.
Carl, what you're doing is not fair to any of us. You're upsetting Stevie and...
Listen to me, Helen. I want you to remember. We've both got to remember just how terrible it was. Because that's what's going to keep it from happening again.
I can't go through this again, Carl. I just can't. Why did you have to come out here? Why couldn't you just leave us alone?
Helen, you remember where they put me the last time? It was pretty awful. I was never so scared my whole life. Not even when I was a little kid. I hated you for letting them put me there.
Well, what was I supposed to have done?
I hated you at first. But I'm grateful now. It gave me a lot of time to think. And when I got out, I realized that I'd never take another drink as long as I lived.
But how do you know?
Because now I know what made me drink. It was fear.
Fear? Of what? You had a wonderful job, and we had Stevie. And you knew how much I loved you.
And I was afraid that I wasn't good enough for you. That doesn't make much sense, I guess. How can I make you understand? Well, I drank to forget the fear. And when I was drinking, I really wasn't good enough for you. Well, the fear got worse. I drank some more. And I lost my job. I hated myself for that. And I drank some more. Hated myself some more. And all the time I was afraid. But I'm not afraid anymore. Take me back, Helen. What do you say?
You were always such a good salesman. You make it sound so right.
It is right.
I want to think about it. And not here. When I'm with you, whatever you say seems right.
I'm glad I still have that effect on you.
I promised Stevie I'd take him sightseeing this afternoon.
Could I go with you?
No, we'll be back before supper.
While you're deciding, would you wear this?
I'll never put that ring on again, Carl, unless I mean it.
If it is no, I promise I won't argue.
Thanks, Carl.
Just in case it is no, I want you to remember this. I do love you.
What's the matter, Steve?
Nothing.
You don't sound like nothing's the matter.